Well, hello and welcome once again to another riding video. This one here is a riding video of a difference. Our riding group has decided to come out to the Motor Sport Park here out at Suvarnabhumi to run around their test track. Hello, how are you? You say you're not come? Oh, your hair looks so good, darling. Yeah, she was out at Chanya's place. You were at the shop yesterday. You had your hair done and condition and treatment and everything. Oh my God, let me see. Oh, so good. So I.
Very positive.
Yeah, so here we are. This is the motorsport track, and we're going to do a few laps around here. I believe it's a 3-hour booking. You pay 600 baht. Or the whole day it's 1,000. But we decided to come out in our cruisers today, but obviously, I don't know, poor Goy, she's come out on a CV250R. That's not really a cruiser. But Paul's here. Paul's brought the Fat Bob.
This is the upgraded bob. It's called Thunderbob.
The Thunderbob. Oh my God, seriously.
It's a new handlebar with the...
Yeah, I want to get new handlebars for mine, but I want something specially made. Anyway, like we're just going to just settle ourselves in. I need to get some juice in me, pay some bills, and work it out from there. Looks like it's a fairly busy sort of place when you look around. And I don't know who else is coming here. I think Katie was coming. There's a few other people sort of said they were coming. I'm not even quite sure how the rules work, but I'm sure I'll find out. Yes, Goy tells me she's going to risk life and limb and cruiseless. Yes, she's got all the gear on.
I'm gonna go on the track.
She's going to go on the track.
Yeah.
She says, can you video me? Can you video me? No problem. Paul was just telling me the fact that today is actually the Triumph Bang Na Club Day. So we've got a whole stack of Triumph motorcycles here out for their practice runs. Wake up! There's some nice looking beasts here. Oh, very good, very good, very good. I think we've come on the right day. As you can see, I brought the camera with the zoom so we can actually check things out. I'm not very good at that, am I? Yes, I definitely have to practice my skill with the camera shot and find a safe place to actually take some video. Not quite sure where that would be. Looks like youngsters are allowed on the track too, I guess, but not sure how they deal with the age and licenses, but looks like he knows what he's doing. So we have got Goy out there on her bike. It looks like he's off today. Is that enough? Wow. Okay, so I've had a run around there and took some race footage of me on the Vulcan going through the short track. It is a bit of a short track. You really can't get the gear, get out of your second gear. Well, you can get it in a third gear, but you really can't wind it out. It's tight. The Vulcan bike, I could definitely do some leaning into corners and scrape some foot pegs, but I don't really see any point of that. But I've had a play. We've got some footage of Goy riding around. We'll probably get some more of her riding around as well. There's her again. To go sort of maybe just some wide angle stuff. Paul and forgot his name. Forgot his name now. But yeah, so what gets me is the casualness of this place. Okay, so it's a little racetrack. There's a girl that, from what I understand, nobody's asked me for any money yet. She times it from when you get on the track to when you get off the track, and you pay by the hour, and it's like 100 baht or 200 baht for the hour or something like that. Or for half a day it's 300 baht and so on, like 600. I don't know really how it works, but all in all, I've had a bit of a run. Supposedly when we leave, then we'll have to fit the bill at the end of it. It's very, very open and casual. Nobody's asked me anything. There is a noise limit on the exhausts. They limit the dB of your exhaust to 95 dB, and she has got a sound meter to check that. So beware if you've got a loud bike, that might be a problem. I know Goy's bike wouldn't be allowed here, and I would almost sort of guarantee that Chanya's bike wouldn't be allowed here either. With the Davio, it's a fairly noisy exhaust. But you never know. I've got a sound meter on my phone. I know my bike at 4,000 RPM does 90 dB according to my sound meter. I don't know how accurate that is, but I have got to say it's going to be pretty close. I don't think it'd be that far out, and probably a bit lenient on the noise factor sort of side as well. But so there is a map pin down below for the location of this place. If you are a biker and you want to come out and practice on the track, not much else I can say about it. There's a drinks machine there, and the average price is 10 to 13 baht for a drink. I think there was some there for 16, I'm not quite sure. There's a snack bar as well. Again, just bring plenty of change with you. I don't think there's really anybody here to give you change for the machine, so bring a couple of 100 baht in small change and it should be okay. There are some rules. I don't want to put the rules board right now with the other camera. So here we are. Here's the rules. Bench, track day, trial, go-kart, blah, 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 blah. Rules and regulations. There's the Thai versions there. You can check that. There's also got an English version. Zoom in a bit more. Okay, mufflers more than 95 decibels should not be allowed. Do not burn rubber. Is punishable 1,000 to 10,000 baht depending on the discretion of the count. The rider driver must wear protective equipment before use the track. Please do not warm engines under the roof. Keep the peace within the pit. The company is not responsible for any life or body or property. Well, there you go. Fairly straightforward rules. But as I said, the imposition of order definitely equals the escalation of chaos. I believe there's other things that go on here. There's safety riding, sports riding, all these other things here as well. Different clubs use this location for different events. Today, I believe, is just an open day. One thing I can say is it's only like 38 degrees here in Bangkok, or out east of Bangkok near Suvarnabhumi Airport. I'll tell you what, it's a lot cooler than the 42 degrees it was at Sukhothai when we were there the other day. In fact, 42 was just a little bit on the too hot side. Anyway, Goy wants to go out for a ride again, so we'll see if we can catch her again. Well, there you go, that's an interesting setup, isn't it? The bike's just nice in the back there. What a way to travel. And Goy's off again. Guy tells me the CB was her first bike. She's then got a CB2, another 250 racer version, and as we've already seen her on the MT-09, which is her favourite bike, but the MT-09 is way too loud. Definitely has to sort of move on that seat to get that big lunk around the corner. As you can see up there, Qatar coming into land, so that's how far away we are from the actual airport, in case you're trying to wonder. If you haven't checked on the map pin yet. That's it, lean it, lean it. That's one thing I am planning to get organised is a karting day. I believe there's a karting track out at RCA. A little bit sideways there. Neat. Here he comes through the S's. Yeah, so I wanted us to say, like, you know, this is our riding group. I'll make sure there's a link in the description down below if you want to actually join a Facebook group to meet all the crew and get involved in something that's going on out here. Or you can just contact me directly and I can make sure I hook you up into that group. I'm just one of the crew. I don't organise it. I'm sort of the unofficial photographer for the group now. And I'm not quite sure how that part works, but I've always got my cameras with me and I don't mind taking some photos, so I think that's all good. But yeah, so this is what we do. Like, you know, some people like to sit in bars, we like to ride bikes. Up to you what you think's better. You're always welcome to join us, but you will need a bike. Preferably over 250cc if you want to ride with us. I think the smallest bike in our group is 500cc. It's not sort of saying that the group limits everybody to 500cc. As I said, Goy's riding a 250 today. But if we're going to do some of the longer runs, you know, there's a situation where there's a lot of big bikes and they want to get out of the city and they want to just, you know, do the big bike thing. I'm not into the big bike thing, so when Paul's organising the ride, we tend to split up into two groups. We split up into a cruising group, which rides slower than the sports bikes. But as I said, we do try to accommodate everybody. There is no real limit, downsize. I think scooters probably wouldn't really fit in. But again, I've seen some of these scooters doing 120 plus. You know, that's up to you. If you know, we will hold back to make sure you stay with the group if you're riding with us. But you're quite welcome to sort of hang out with us at other times when we go to, you know, like places like this or places like coffee shops. We do plan to do more coffee shop meetups when we're out and about. I thought I might just take that view so see what's going on. Yeah, the Triumph group there looks like they're doing start-stop tests. Okay, we've had a group decision. We're off to the 9 out at Rama 9. So that's where we're going to go and have a bite to eat and settle down and just chew the fat and finish out the day. See you there. Well, we made it to lunch. I had to go back. I left my 3,000 baht bag. I left back at the place with all my camera gear and oh my gosh, so I had to run back out and get my bag and then run back in. But they've all had lunch. I'm not all that hungry. I just want a drink. It's just damn hot. You know, and you sweat all the water out of your body, so you got to keep it topped up. But anyway, it's been a good afternoon. I'm sure Goy's had fun. I'm going to do a special video of her riding. Paul's still here. The others are gone home. But anyway, I'm going to finish the video up here and we'll catch up with you guys next time. Ciao.